She was gone for 3 days, no calls, no texts, just straight up vanished while I drove myself insane replaying our last fight in my head. I thought maybe she just needed space, but when she showed up at my door, she was grinning, wild-eyed, like nothing had happened. The first thing I saw was the fresh tattoo on her collarbone, my name, but misspelled, like a bad joke. I laughed at first, thinking she was trolling me, until her so-called cousin followed her in, pulling down his shirt to reveal the exact same tattoo, same spelling mistake and everything. It took about 10 seconds for the air to get sucked out of the room. Her cousin, who always seemed too familiar, too touchy, suddenly couldn't meet my eyes. She started rambling about a wild night, tequila, dares, and how they'd gotten matching tattoos as a joke. But the more she talked, the less sense it made, and I realized she was avoiding every question that mattered: where she'd slept, why she'd ignored my calls, why she looked at him every time she lied. That night devolved into a screaming match, accusations flying, her insisting nothing happened, me calling out every suspicious detail. She started crying, saying I never trusted her, and for a second I almost believed the tears. But the way she clung to him, like she needed his reassurance more than mine, made my stomach twist. He finally spoke up, stumbling over his words about family bonds and protecting her, and I snapped, yelling that I wasn't an idiot. She ran out, he followed, and I stood there shaking, staring at my own name mangled across her skin. I sat alone, replaying every late-night study session, every secretive glance, and realized the truth: I was more obsessed with the idea of being loved than with the person actually loving me. The tattoo wasn't a tribute, it was a scar, a permanent reminder of how much I'd ignored just to keep the fantasy alive. I let her lie because it was easier than facing how desperately I needed to be chosen, even if it meant being second place in my own relationship.